I don't see this working at all. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Cherie. If you are new here, I know there's a lot of new subscribers here. Yeah, I am back from a long break. I don't even know the last time that I posted a video. It was so weird to set up the camera, and it just feels very new. Needed a long break. I needed a break to just get adjusted to my new life, and yeah, I switched careers and I work from home now, and yeah, I just overall it's lots of variables. I was tired, a little bit of laziness in there, and I just needed a break from YouTube. I don't know, people that do this full time for a living, I don't know how y'all do this, because you want to post content, because there were plenty of times when I wanted to post, especially about shows, and I don't have a setup where I can it's easy for me to set up my equipment. So I feel like when I get that space, a beauty room, a filming room where I can just come in and sit down and everything's already set up, it would be so much easier for me to film. But that's just not the case right now. But yeah, we're just gonna have to do what we can do right now, because I cannot go without talking with you guys all summer about Married at First Charlotte. So yeah, just let's go ahead and get started. So yeah, I think this is season 10, if I'm not mistaken, of Married at First Sight. It's in Charlotte. If you know, I'm from the Carolinas. I was born in South Carolina. Lived all my adult life in either Raleigh or Charlotte. Lived in Charlotte for 7 years. I did undergrad right outside of Charlotte, so I'm in Charlotte a lot. I'll be in Charlotte within like next week for a whole week. It's just, yeah, that's kind of like my second home. So I could not go all this time without talking with you guys about the show that I've talked to you guys with, have spoken with you guys about in previous city, and don't even talk about my own city. So yeah, so let's jump right into it. I think we're up to the point now where the couples have married. They're about finishing up their honeymoons, and that's when they get back from the honeymoon and they actually start their lives. That's when it becomes, you know, like more real. And that's why I was like, I knew I wanted to talk about it, but I kind of wanted to, you know, wait to get until that point. But I was like, hey, let's just go ahead and jump into it right now. So what I'm going to do is just talk about the couples and what I've noticed and my thoughts, my initial thoughts from the jump. So yeah, I'm just going to go couple by couple, because we were already in like 3 or 4 episodes. So that's how I'm going to do it. So let's start with Keith and Iris. So my first initial impression of Keith was just that he had a hint of fuckboy in him, and I must admit, I may be wrong. I still, I just saw Spider-Man, so my spidey senses is still tingling, but not as much from the first episode where we were first introduced to him. Yeah, I don't know. It's still tingling, but I think I may be wrong. It just, yeah. Keith, I'm still getting, yeah, I need more information about Keith. But Iris, from the jump, I was like, first of all, ma'am, okay, you're a virgin. I get it. It's a big deal. But it kind of got annoying to hear over and over again. We get it. We get it. We get it. It was just annoying. And to be honest with you, Iris talks entirely too much for me. I'm sure she's a sweet girl, a nice girl, but she talks entirely too much for me. I told my sister, I was like, I don't see myself hanging out with Iris, like in real life. Like, I kind of always look at the black people, be like, hey, would I hang out with them in real life? And Iris, it was a no. She talks entirely too much. And the whole thing with the white dress, and it was just too much. It was just too much. And I honestly don't see this lasting, just from the jump, because I feel like she's going to be doing the most. And um, I feel like in real life, he would never. I'm surprised that he's attracted to her. Not to say she's not a beautiful woman, because she is, but I wouldn't see him being attracted to her. But what do I know, you know? But let's see, what else did I say about him? Oh, Iris' dad at the wedding doing the absolute most. That was too much. Like, you and your daughter, sir, just too much. Why y'all just dramatic people? It's just too much. So my initial thoughts from seeing them is that this isn't going to last. So that's my first impressions of Keith and Iris. Moving on to Elizabeth and Jamie, and I have all my notes over here. So if you see me looking over here, that's why, because my mind, I have to write stuff down. My first impression of Elizabeth is that she's bonkers, and that she's like one of those spoiled little daddy's girl who will call the police on you. And then she becomes so irate in the tears. She is a lot. And I feel that Jamie, he's like very steady, very even, very calm. And I understand why he wanted some excitement in his life. And I understand why he wanted his partner to, not be the same as him. But I think this is just to the extreme, and it's going to be too much for him. I feel like you saw that little episode with, I don't exactly understand what happened with him not waiting, and I think there was a miscommunication there. But as we can see from the previews of upcoming episodes, that she really goes off, and even goes off on one of the new specialists, or I forgot what their titles are. So yeah, Elizabeth is bonkers. What else did I say? Yeah, both of them lied about wanting children. That was interesting to me, that they both thought that they should say they wanted children in order to move forward in the process, in hopes of having a better chance of being matched. That was interesting, because I'm like 90% sure that I don't want to have children. I have this 10% window open, to where I feel like when I turn 40, that's it, I'm going to shed it completely. But that just, being a mother doesn't look fun to me. It doesn't. But at the same time, I would want to leave behind a piece of me, a legacy. But I'm not sure if that's a good enough reason to bring somebody into this world. And I think if I don't have children, that might be okay. I don't know. But I just found that interesting, because when I tell people sometimes that I don't want to have children, I'm kind of 90% sure that I don't. You get the looks, and you get the questions, and they'll get, oh, you will change your mind. And yeah, not everybody desires to be married. Not everybody desires to have children. But for them, it was just like, why would you lie? Like, I understand it, but you're matching somebody. This is marriage. You got to be real with it. So that was interesting. Let's see if I had anything else for them. Yeah, that's pretty much them. I don't see them lasting. Yeah, I don't see this working at all. Next, moving on to Matt and Amber, who I think they're a very cute couple. I really do. Just surface level, they are very cute. I see why they were matched together. But I have some questions about Matt. Yeah, that's his name, Matt. I feel like Matt should become more stable in his life before he went into the marriage. I feel like he has some things that he needs to address and look at before he joins himself with someone else. Because one, he is a basketball player, and I don't understand if he's an ex-basketball player or what's happening, but it appears that he maybe, like, his roots aren't really stable in Charlotte, and that he could be going somewhere else. And that's a big deal, especially for a new marriage, from what I understand about marriage. You just, in those initial stages, you don't want to be, in another country and your wife is here in North Carolina. And then he has the whole issue with his family, in which I understand not wanting your family at certain places. I get it. But just I want to make sure that he's whole and that he doesn't, need some, go through some therapy and, have those things together. And my sister is calling me while I'm filming. I will call her back after I finish filming. So yeah, I feel like overall he has a good spirit and he's a good guy. I just want to make sure that he's not bringing in like the additional baggage that he needs to clean up before, the marriage. But they're married now. Amber, Amber is a sweetie pie. I hope that the feeling that I get about her being, this girl that just wants to be in a relationship and just she wants to be in a relationship so bad that she's willing to do anything and sacrifice her needs for it. And I hope that's not who she is, because that's what I'm getting. Like, she just wants to be in a relationship. It doesn't really matter who, it doesn't really matter who it is. It's just that she will do anything to stay in a relationship, and that's dangerous. So I hope that's not who Amber is, but I see this working. I see them having their issues, but I also see them resolving them. And I really hope that Matt is a nice guy where he doesn't take advantage of Amber, because she looks so gullible. But I see this one working. From the initial impressions, yeah, I'm going to say this one's going to work. So far, what did I say? Keith and Iris, I don't think that's going to work. Elizabeth and Jamie, no. Matt and Amber, yes. So far, two no's, one yes. All right, let's go to our final couple. All right, so the last couple, notice we had 2 black couples and 2 white couples this season, so kudos to you, Married at First Sight. So Greg and Dianna, I had to write these names down. Now, Dianna, I was like, why does she remind me of somebody? And she reminds me of my sister. She was just likable, and I felt like I could hang out with her. And I was like, why do I feel like I know her? And I was like, because she reminds me of your sister. So yeah, I like Dianna. I really do. I really like Greg. I feel like his spirit, something about him is just genuinely good. And please don't let me be wrong, but I was really attracted to Greg's spirit. Now, he might not be the best looker, okay? I feel like his eyes are like really, really handsome, and like, yeah. But overall, I was really, really attracted to Greg's spirit. I just think he's just genuinely a sweetheart. And yeah, I'm concerned. The same concerns I have for me is the same concerns I have for Dianna. It's like she hasn't been in a relationship in 10 years. I haven't been in a relationship in probably longer than that. I'm not sure if she's dated on and off, but I feel like she has these walls up, and I don't want her to let those walls prevent her from enjoying and building with the good man who's right in front of her now. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that Greg is who we think he is. But like, what did she say? She said something about getting too many compliments, and it was just weird. Like, I feel like she's very controlling, and very guarded. And he knows that. He sees that. It's just, will he have the patience and time to hang around to get through those walls? And so I'm concerned for Dianna for that. I understand why she's guarded, and she's probably been hurt. And I don't want her to be. I feel like she's open, but you can still see those walls. I just don't want her to push him away. you know, and try to control every little thing of how it goes in a relationship, and let him, you know, trust him once he's proven that he can be trusted, you know, to just, you know, be the man of the relationship and just be a woman. And just because it's so exhausting to have to take care and be in control all the time. It's so exhausting. I wish someone would come and just, you know, handle some things around here, because it gets exhausting, you know. But anyway, as in terms of, let me see if I had anything else about them. That's pretty much it. I'm gonna give them a possibility. Well, maybe I should just say definitely yes or no. I'm gonna say yes for them. I'm gonna say yes. So I think that this season we're gonna have 2 couples stay together, 2 couples Splitsville. Yeah, so I'm going 50-50 for this season. So I'm excited. Like I said, that they're in Charlotte. Usually I don't watch the preview specials and the matchmaking because I think that's pointless. But I was watching this time to see if I knew anybody who was signing up, but I didn't know anybody. So yeah, I'm going to continue to watch, and I'm back. I'm not gonna leave you guys hanging. I thought about doing views for Life After Lockup and Big Brother. I'm not sure about that because I don't want to feel pressured to make videos. And I'm gonna be doing some more traveling. I just got back from LA last week, and I didn't vlog it, but I am about to do some more traveling throughout the summer, and I will be taking you guys along for that, so you'll get to see that. And yeah, let's chat below. What do you think about the couple so far? Who do you think is going to stay together? Yeah, I missed you guys, and I think that is it. As always, you guys be blessed, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.